Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for episode 20. I believe it's episode 20. That's episode 20 of season 1 of The Flash, and it is called The Trap. So before I begin, though, 10 seconds spoiler warning as usual for those that yet to watch the video, watch the episode and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10 seconds spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those that yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already. For those that yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. That never give you a fair one as usual. I did. So yeah, this episode starts off from where the last episode was or ended. So where the last episode ended, which is the sorry, I'm trying to think right now. Where episode 19 ended, which was Who is Harrison Wells. Basically, in that episode, in the beginning of the episode, they find the small room where Elbar Thong, or where Elbar Thong, or whatever you want to call him, Reverse Flash Harrison Wells, where he was, that small room with the newspaper and the Reverse Flash suit. They At the end of that episode, they managed to find that room. In this episode, they learn a few things about the Reverse Flash, about their future, as well as key moments, as well as Barry's gonna end up marrying, which is Iris, and his promotion on the CCPD and stuff like that. So at this point, with the fact that they know who Harrison Wells is, that they know he's from the future, he's the Reverse Flash. That, and given the flashbacks that Cisco has, about him being killed by Reverse Flash in the other timeline from a couple episodes ago, they say that we need to trap this guy, kill him. Make sure we get the confession out of him first that he did kill kill Barry's mom, but also then at the end kill him and stuff like that. Make sure that we get justice. So they basically set up this whole convoluted plot, similar to how it was in Cisco's dream, I guess, not dream, but flashback, similar to that, how that was, similar setup. Cisco, he goes, sets up, tampering with the orb, I guess, what's it called, from the mid-season finale, though, that whole orb thing, that was supposed to have the Reverse Flash trapped. There's an actual name for it. I know there is. I'm just trying to think. Sorry, whatever. So similar situation. Cisco tampering it, and then have Aelbar Thong, Reverse Flash find out and kill him. Similar situation. Only thing is, the only difference here is that here they're gonna capture him properly. They're gonna make sure it's proper, because in the previous one it was more of a hologram, and in here it's gonna be the actual Reverse Flash. He's not gonna be able to escape, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so when they do set up this trap, and I think it's one of the more clever things they've done on this show, Reverse Flash, him being like 2 or 3 steps ahead of them, he goes to Hannibal Bates, lets him touch him, and now Hannibal Bates is the Reverse Flash, and same situation on with Hannibal Bates, and it's not till Hannibal Bates is killed that we realize that, oh shit, this is Hannibal Bates, and the real Wells knows he is out there. So yeah, that was actually a pretty good revelation. And at the end, also a pretty good ending in my opinion. One of the better endings also for the ending of the season. Wells at the end kidnaps Eddie, and he reveals to Eddie that he really is Aelbar Thong, which is pretty great in my opinion. That was actually a pretty good reveal. Because also they're from the same lineage, I guess it's the proper word. I mean lineage. And also there's a small. Also, this is also the episode where Iris starts to figure out who the Flash is, which is actually a pretty good point. It is time for her to actually realize who the Flash is, because up until now she's kind of just been there she's Barry's love interest, but she's always kind of just been there. So it is good to actually see some development out of her, some actual character development, because she is a pretty decent character, but I think she would benefit from actually knowing who the Flash is in so many different ways. So he did like that. There were a few times where I thought the acting was a little bit overacted in my opinion, where there was a bit of overacting in my opinion. You have to say that, but overall it was actually a pretty good episode. Again, really well written, well acted. There's a few parts every here and there where I feel it was overacted, but aside from that, it was a pretty good episode. I really did like the reveals, the twists and turns. That was pretty good. Especially the stuff with Reverse Flash and the whole trap setup. That was pretty good. So yeah, at the end, yeah, all the twists and turns, that was great. In my opinion, that was exciting. That was thrilling. Yeah, I mean that's what the Flash does. They do have a proper way, do have a great way of always keeping you on your feet, not knowing what's gonna happen next. They are experts in that. I mean, they do the same thing in Arrow and spin-off. The Flash is a spin-off of Arrow, so similar situation. The people who work on Arrow came on the Flash, and they have some influence on the Flash and how they do stuff. But again, I really do like how there's always these twists and turns. It's always exciting to see it. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give it a 8 out of 10. Pretty good, great episode in my opinion. Really, I did like the twists and turns, and yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below your thoughts on the episode, like the videos on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.